Good evening and welcome everybody to BBL Season 8. We are in Week 8, the first game after the All-Star break. And tonight I am playing as the Royals, my less successful team, which is 2-5 after one half of the season. And we came in on a down note, losing to the AI 3-5. But we're hoping to turn our fortunes around here in the second half of the season, and we're starting by going big, going against our division rivals, the Seattle Fishes, coached by El Chris Blanco. I'm not sure of their record. I think they're 5-2 or 6-1. In any case, they're one of the more successful teams in the NL, likely playoff team. They have been pretty strong this season, although this is the first time we'll be playing them. This is also going to be my third game at Cement Gardens or one of its clones, which I feel like is a pretty good field for a team like mine, so I'm happy enough about that. Predictions for this match are extremely straightforward. I think 13 people have predicted this week. Every single one of them picked the Fishes to win because, well, the Royals are a struggling team, the Fishes are a strong team, and we're not even at Sandy where the Fishes might really falter. So pretty much a no-burner there for that prediction. We have one lock for this week in Crazy Gates, and I don't believe there's any bonus picks at stake in this matchup. And so as for my prediction, as you might have guessed from the way I was talking, I do think the Fishes are going to win this because, again, they are a strong team and I'm not. But we will see what we can do here. And if the Royals can pull off a miracle second half of the season here, starting right now. All right, let's go and pop in. I have not looked at good and bad days yet, so let's see what awaits us. Chad is having a bad day down in fielding and running. He's not going to be too much use today. Lena also having a bad day in fielding and hitting. No good days to make up for that, so good and bad days really kicking me here. Not doing me any favors. Stick Chad in right field and hope he doesn't get many balls hit his way, I guess. And that'll be about it for defense. Okay. As for batting order, I think, actually, the lineup as we have it right now is pretty good. I like the general setup for it. I don't think I'm actually going to modify that. Alright, let's take a look at this Fishes team that has been doing well. I have Esther Finch, Chucky Clone on the mound. I actually traded her to the Fishes for Chucky. Sarah Maxwell behind the plate is, means I'm not going to be stealing any bases this game. Hopefully that will be about the limit of impact, though. Linda Potter at third, Jimmy Rollins at short, Jacinda Smith at first, so the rest of the infield is solid but not spectacular. Carlos Ocampo at second. He might actually really be able to do some stuff with his arm there. So, decent but not spectacular. I can probably beat out some extra hits on this infield, so that's a good sign. Linda is probably going to be their first relief pitcher, and then either Carlos or Sarah. If Sarah comes onto the mound, then that'll throw everything completely out of whack. Outfield, Gwen Sears, Dante Robinson, Veronica Lee. So it looks like this team's intimidating part is the outfield, which is fine with me because I don't expect to be hitting many balls into the outfield. Infield for days, baby. Veronica Lee was originally on one of my teams when I drafted her, but I ended up trading her away as part of a trade that got the Melonhead Stan Olafson. I'm not sure how well she's been doing for the Royals, but I think Stan has been what's really held the Melonhead's defense together. Alright, so a couple of bad days on my team. Not super horrendously bad, but bad enough that they'll probably cause me some headaches. Other than that, pretty standard setup. Keisha Phillips leads off for the Fishes. I'm going to see what we can do with groundering. So honestly, a line drive into the outfield is just as likely to get cut. And a perfect grounder towards opposite field. Carlos gets it about when Keisha gets to the bag. Easy single to start off the game. This might be a grounder ball game here. I don't do those very often, but this might be the team to do it with. Again, like, Rollins is fast. He has decent range, but not an amazing arm, you know. Potter's got a pretty good arm, but not, like, A+ tier, and she's a little slow. Carlos has only average speed, and the arm Esther is, again, average speed, not a great arm. Jacinda is slow getting to first, so yeah. We'll see, but I'm feeling pretty good about our chances with doing lots of grounders here. As long as I can hit it hard enough so that Maxwell isn't fielding them, which I think shouldn't be much of an issue. Wing takes strike two. I better start paying attention here. It's 2-2 the count. And mistimes a swing. That was probably have been a beautiful base hit, but I swing early and strike out instead for the first out. So much for that. Brings up Chucky Flinder. We'll keep going the grounder route for now. Line drive might be more likely to be an out at second. He fouls one off. 0-1 the count. My timing is out of whack here. I didn't do batting practice before this game, and that might have been a mistake. Low for ball 2. Esther having some trouble hitting the strike zone. That's her 4th ball in 9 pitches. And Chucky fouls another one off. 2-2. Okay, I'm going to go swap to line drive here. Because I'm not as confident that grounder won't grounder it just straight to Potter for an easy out that way. Outside for ball 3. It's a full count on Flinder. Julie Dunkel on deck. For what it's worth, fouls another one off. It's a pitcher's duel here. My pitcher at bat. And Chucky is going for maximum damage against Esther, but my timing's off again as I swing late. Completely whiff on one right down the middle. And that is a second out. We need to do something about this bad timing, man. If I strike out another time this way, I might break and go to batting practice. Julie Dunkel's a hitter. And blasts one off the first pitch. Starting the second half of the season in fine form. Julie was notoriously giving me a lot of trouble in the first half of the season, not getting much in the way of good hits at all. I think she had 2 extra base hits in the first 7 weeks of the season, but here leads off this half of the season with an RBI triple. It's 1-0 Royals. And high potential there as we get an elevator pitch, but Scotty can't put it in fair territory. Fouled off. First strike. 0-1. That is one advantage to those strikeouts. Esther's now going to be tiring herself out on power-up pitches. Still would have been nicer to have put those runners on base, though, I think, especially after Julie hit that nuke. Inside for strike 2. 1-2 is a count. Esther already almost at 20 pitches. Well, if nothing else, we're making her work for this. Ground ball towards third. Bounces straight to Potter. Maybe I could have gotten Julie to score it. I don't know. Didn't go for it, though, so instead Scotty just gets a easy single, bringing up Vincent Sweet. Gonna go for a liner here. If we can get one that rolls through the gap, that's a score for Julie. Scotty going for second, but Maxwell guns it there. No second base for us here. 0-1 is a count on Sweet. Grounds one up the third base line. Is that going to stay fair? It is. Okay, and Julie is caught between bases. Alright, people who are watching, I'll wait for you to rule on if that was cheesing. I certainly didn't go for home with the intention of drawing the throw, but I did, when otherwise it might have been thrown to second for the third out, so we have at least one admin in the chat here, Crazy Apes. I will wait for a ruling on that before I continue. Grounded towards third, Julie went towards home, couldn't make it, turned back. Let Scotty and Vincent easily be safe. Decent chance Scotty would have been out at second otherwise for the third out, so didn't see it. Alright, JY is here. For some reason I completely glossed over JY in the list of watchers here. Okay, so we think I'm good. I will go along with that then. Repub, you have any opinion on this? I can also pause here and just get a recording if that would work. We'll do that. Okay. I'm pausing the recording here, so if you're watching on YouTube, we'll be back soon.